10 signs she's pretending not to like you, she's testing you. Modern Stoic. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. Osho. Navigating the world of attraction can often feel like deciphering a puzzle. When it comes to women, things can get even more complex. You might find yourself drawn to someone, but no matter how much you try, she seems to keep her distance, acting like she doesn't care. But what if the truth is that she's actually testing you? What if she's pretending not to like you when in fact she does? The key here is to look closely and observe the signs. Understanding her behavior could reveal her true feelings. Women sometimes create these games to test your reactions and intentions. She might act indifferent, but deep down, she could be looking for confirmation from you, whether that's seeing if you'll chase her or if you're genuinely interested. It's important to gather the right clues to understand why she's acting this way. Is she attracted to you, or is it simply because of your friendship? A significant reason behind her behavior could be that she craves your attention but is reluctant to show it outright. These psychological tests can be more common than you might think, and in this video, you'll discover why women sometimes hold back their true feelings and the subtle ways they show interest. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of the 10 unmistakable signs that she's pretending not to like you. You'll also be armed with the knowledge and tips you need to move things forward, empowering you to take action when the time is right. She is testing you. Number 10. She makes you wait, but always replies. When a woman likes you, she may act like she's not interested in the hopes of testing your patience and commitment. If she replies to your texts on time and always makes the effort to text you back, then you can be 100% sure that she likes you. She might send you dry texts or reply later than usual, all the while pretending that she's busy with other things. But in reality, these delayed replies are a strategic attempt to keep her emotions in check. She wants to maintain control over her feelings and, in a way, keep you intrigued by seeming slightly elusive. This behavior reflects a common dynamic seen in relationships, especially when someone is trying not to get too attached too quickly. It may also hint at the possibility that there's someone else in her life, but she feels an inherent sense of decency towards you and doesn't want to completely cut off communication. As a modern Stoic, it's important to recognize this as a test of your resilience, patience, and emotional control. The key here is not to be deterred or frustrated by the delayed responses. Instead, stay grounded, just as a Stoic would, patiently and without becoming overly invested in any one outcome. By practicing emotional mastery, you can gradually turn this seemingly negative situation into a positive one. In time, as you show that you are consistent, calm, and emotionally balanced, her interest in you will likely grow, and her replies will become quicker and more genuine. Remember, she's not playing a game to hurt you. She's testing how much you can handle without losing your composure. Like the Stoic philosophy suggests, focus on controlling what's in your power, your response and behavior, rather than stressing over her actions. This is your opportunity to remain centered and not allow external circumstances to disturb your peace. Number 9. She likes your posts but rarely comments. In today's modern world, where digital interactions shape much of our connections, the subtle signs of attraction often reveal themselves through social media behavior. One such sign that a woman might be testing you or pretending not to like you is when she consistently likes your posts but rarely leaves a comment. You might be sharing moments of success, whether it's about your career achievements, personal milestones, or even the simple joys of life. Each post you make might reflect your accomplishments and outlook, yet despite her clear interest in you, she refrains from commenting. This is not because she is uninterested or indifferent, but because she's carefully masking her emotions. In her mind, if she were to comment openly, it could appear as though she's desperate for your attention, which goes against her Stoic life approach, keeping emotions in check and maintaining composure. Instead, she opts for liking your posts, a gesture that subtly conveys her approval and interest without exposing her deeper feelings. In this modern Stoic dance of relationships, where both parties often keep their cards close to their chest, her behavior reflects a level of caution and restraint. She hides behind the likes because, in her view, it is a safe way to acknowledge her admiration without appearing overly eager. However, she might also be testing you. Her internal thought process might go something like this: if he doesn't acknowledge my likes or show any interest in me, then it must be a sign that he doesn't like me either, and I can safely retreat. This behavior is a delicate balancing act. She's interested, but the fear of rejection or appearing too vulnerable makes her pull back. The Stoics would advise maintaining your composure and not rushing to conclusions. Instead of overthinking her actions, embrace the philosophy of patience and acceptance. If you find yourself drawn to her, understand that in modern relationships, sometimes the most subtle signals speak volumes. Your response, whether through engaging with her posts or showing your own interest in a low-key but consistent manner, will speak to her more than any comment could. It's a gentle reminder that relationships, like life itself, are full of nuances and unspoken understandings, and sometimes the key to deciphering them lies in your ability to remain calm, observant, and measured, just as the Stoics would advise. Does your girl comment on your social media? Comment yes if she interacts frequently. Comment no if she rarely comments. Number 8. She treats you differently. When it comes to understanding whether a woman is testing you or pretending not to like you, one of the most telling signs is how she treats you differently from the way she behaves with others. It may seem subtle at first, but once you begin observing her interactions, you'll start to notice patterns. For example, you might find that she becomes overly energetic when you're around, displaying an unusual level of excitement or enthusiasm that isn't present when she's with others. On the other hand, she could become unusually quiet or reserved around you, as if she's holding back, perhaps even trying to make you question whether she likes you at all. This shift in behavior can often feel like a test, a way for her to gauge your reactions and determine how much you're truly invested. The Stoic life teaches us that our reactions to such situations should remain measured and composed. Rather than overanalyzing or assuming the worst, the Stoics would advise you to observe without becoming emotionally involved or reactive. This allows you to remain calm and unaffected by any emotional games, staying true to your own values and character. It's important to recognize that her behavior isn't necessarily about you personally, but rather about how she's navigating her feelings. Women, like everyone, can sometimes become hesitant or uncertain in their interactions, especially when they care about someone and fear vulnerability. In modern life, the pace of relationships often accelerates, and this can lead to uncertainty and mixed signals. As men, understanding these signs requires patience and emotional awareness. Being a modern Stoic in this situation means remaining consistent in your own behavior, being confident, calm, and assured. Rather than getting flustered or trying to decipher her every action, remember that your own integrity and emotional control are the most important aspects of your approach. By remaining steady and not reacting to her changing behavior, you signal strength and stability, which are qualities that women often seek in a partner. So when you notice her acting differently, instead of getting frustrated or confused, take it as a cue to stay true to yourself. Watch and wait, knowing that, like any Stoic, the power lies in your ability to remain undisturbed by external circumstances, and your response will ultimately determine the direction of the relationship. Number 7. She gets jealous of other girls. Let me make this clear. Jealousy is one of the most powerful emotions that can reveal a woman's true feelings. If you've ever caught her ignoring you or acting cold when you mention other girls, especially those who seem to get your attention, it's a clear sign. Beneath her facade, she's battling an inner storm, an emotional conflict that she's trying to control. She doesn't want to let her guard down, but when she feels threatened by another woman, her jealousy becomes undeniable. The reason she pretends not to like you is because, deep down, she's afraid of getting hurt. She's testing your boundaries, trying to gauge whether you'll prioritize her or whether she's just another option in your life. Now, I want you to understand this. Like the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." She might test you, she might hold back her emotions, but if you respond with calm strength like a true Stoic, she'll find herself drawn to you even more. When she shows signs of jealousy, it's a signal, a test of your resolve. Do not falter. The most common way she shows you she cares is by reacting when she sees you talking to someone else romantically. She'll turn red, she'll grow quiet, and you'll see her discomfort, even though she acts like she doesn't care. This is a dance, a power struggle, and it's happening right before your eyes. Understand this well. She's not trying to push you away. She's testing you to see how you respond. This is a delicate situation. If you want to keep her interested and build attraction, avoid talking about other girls in front of her, especially those you've had romantic exchanges with. This is not about manipulating her feelings. It's about showing her that you're strong enough to lead with conviction. When you rise above the drama and handle these situations with the calm wisdom of a Stoic, you'll see the power shift in your favor. Don't let her jealousy be a weakness. Let it be a confirmation that you're in control and she wants more of you. This is your opportunity. Seize it. What should you do here? Try to invite her to group events. If she hesitates, then this is a clear indication that she likes you. Don't push it and don't be a pest. Just continue the conversation. And if she follows you after a short hesitation, then you know for sure that she's into you. Number 6. She teases you by talking to others. Is she pretending not to like you? This is a good indicator, but only if you aren't mad at each other or enemies. Picture this. You're in the same space, and instead of engaging with you, she's talking to everyone else, while you're left standing there, perhaps feeling a little invisible. She smiles at you briefly, but then turns away as if you exist in her world only when it's convenient for her. This is not an accident. This is a test, a subtle challenge. In the mind of a Stoic, this could be seen as a way of observing how you react to uncertainty and discomfort. Does it bother you? Are you eager to chase after her attention, or do you stay calm, unshaken, as the Stoics would advise? Often, when a woman acts this way, it's not a sign of disinterest. It's more of a way for her to gauge your response, whether you'll remain steady, emotionally intelligent and secure, or if you'll falter and show signs of neediness or desperation. Stoics, through their philosophy, teach us the importance of mastering emotions and not being swayed by temporary distractions or challenges. So, when she talks to others and acts like she's not interested, it's important to remember that your reaction, or lack thereof, speaks volumes. She's not only testing your patience, but also your emotional resilience. As a modern Stoic, take this moment to show that you are a man who is not easily rattled, who understands that true strength lies in calmness and self-control. Just like the great Stoics, you can choose not to let this situation disturb your peace. Instead, take it as an opportunity to showcase your emotional steadiness, to act with purpose and self-assurance, and to resist the temptation to chase validation. In modern life, we're often tested in subtle ways like this. People may act distant, pull away, or tease, but remember that your response is what matters most. Stay grounded, stay focused on what truly matters, and let your calmness be the test that passes with flying colours. By doing so, you show that you understand not just the external game being played, but also the deeper lessons about emotional mastery that Stoic life encourages. Number 5. She stopped herself from being overly expressive. When a woman is trying to hide her feelings for you, one of the first things you'll notice is that she may suddenly hold back from being overly expressive. She will limit her words and actions, trying to avoid saying or doing anything that might reveal her affection. This can feel confusing, but remember, it's not necessarily a sign of disinterest. It's often a defense mechanism, a way for her to protect herself from vulnerability. She might be afraid of making the first move, worried about the possibility of getting hurt if her feelings aren't returned. As a man who practices Stoicism, you must exercise patience and allow her the time and space to be open when she's ready. By trying to rush things, you might cause her to retreat even more. It's also essential to recognize when she is testing you. She wants to see if you are emotionally resilient and capable of handling her guarded nature. Think of it as a test of your own emotional composure. A Stoic knows that forcing someone to reveal their emotions prematurely can disrupt the natural flow of connection. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet, said Aristotle, reminding us that sometimes it's the stillness and patience that lead to the most rewarding results. However, don't mistake her silence for a lack of interest. Often, it's a reflection of her inner conflict and caution. If she keeps things bottled up, respect her boundaries. You can never rush emotional readiness. Over time, as trust builds, she might begin to let her guard down, revealing her true feelings. But until then, remember that a modern Stoic always approaches relationships with patience, awareness, and respect for boundaries. This is not only wise, but it's also attractive. When you accept her space, you show emotional intelligence and strength, which can lead to a deeper, more meaningful connection. Share your thoughts below in the comments. Do you believe patience and emotional control are key to building a strong relationship? Number 4. She pretends like she doesn't care. In the realm of relationships, the mind of a woman can often be a labyrinth, particularly when it comes to understanding the subtle signals she sends. Number 7 on our list is a classic behavior that may confuse many. She pretends like she doesn't care, but can a woman truly hide her feelings? The answer is yes, at least she can certainly try. As a modern Stoic, you must remember that actions often speak louder than words. If a woman claims, "I don't care," but her actions reveal otherwise, this is a contradiction in motion, and you're witnessing something more complex than surface-level indifference. This is her playing a psychological game, testing your ability to stay composed and not be swayed by surface emotions. When you notice her rolling her eyes or giving you the cold shoulder, yet she sneaks glances your way when she thinks you aren't looking, it's not indifference. It's a clear sign that she likes you, but she's testing your emotional strength, whether or not you'll react, or worse, become insecure. Maybe she brushes off your flirty jokes, yet her cheeks flush red. A Stoic man would remain calm, understanding that her resistance is part of the process, a test of your resilience and steadiness. Don't mistake her resistance for rejection. Instead, see it as a dance where she's trying to gauge how deeply you understand her without forcing anything. Moreover, if she tells you she won't help you and then quietly does so behind your back, it's a clear sign of a deeper interest hidden beneath the surface. Actions are where you'll uncover the truth, not just the words. A woman who pretends not to care might surprise you with small, thoughtful gestures, like having your lunch delivered to you on time without you ever asking. Such acts are the quiet manifestations of affection, wrapped in a veil of indifference. This is where modern Stoic wisdom comes into play, understanding that the woman is not being dishonest, but rather protecting herself or testing your resolve. She is pushing you to see how much you're willing to remain steady and composed without letting your emotions sway your decisions. In real life, this is a reminder that you should not be easily rattled. Instead, observe her actions with a steady mind, as they reveal her true feelings more than words ever could. By responding with the calm and clarity of a modern Stoic, you're showing her that you can remain unaffected by the games she might play, and that confidence in yourself is what will ultimately win her respect. Don't rush or chase. Let her actions unfold, and when they do, respond with measured wisdom. What do you think? Have you ever experienced a situation like this? Number 3. She will indirectly seek your opinion on things. Women feel secure getting advice from someone they secretly admire. She will often ask for your input on things that seem insignificant, but may be deeply meaningful to her. The truth is, she's not just looking for advice. She's trying to see how you respond, to gauge your wisdom and emotional stability. When a woman secretly admires a man, she tends to believe that his words hold a certain kind of magic. something she can apply to her daily life to improve herself. It's as if the man's thoughts have a profound impact on her choices, and this draws her closer. Whether she's dating someone else or not, if she starts sharing personal problems or seeking advice from you, this is a significant indicator of her interest in building a deeper connection. The modern Stoic would know that this is not just about the advice, it's about demonstrating emotional resilience and offering guidance in a calm, balanced manner that can help her navigate life's challenges. However, don't be fooled by her attempts to mask her true feelings. She may still pretend not to care or act indifferent, but behind that facade is a woman who is testing you. She's observing how you respond to her subtle cues, how you manage the power dynamic, and how your actions align with your words. Remember the words of the great philosopher, Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your ability to remain poised, unaffected by her testing, shows emotional strength and self-assurance, qualities that are highly attractive to any woman seeking stability in a partner. In real life, you can observe this behavior in countless scenarios. Perhaps at work, a woman comes to you for advice on a personal issue, asking for your thoughts on something that seems minor but is actually a window into her deeper thoughts. Or, in social settings, she might seek your opinion on topics like books, movies, or even life decisions, subtly testing your compatibility. The key is to pay attention to these small moments and recognize them as signs of a deeper attraction. As a modern Stoic, you should meet these moments with calmness and wisdom, showing that you are not only someone she can trust, but also someone who has the strength to lead and support her. Number 2. All her friends know about you secretly. Girls talk about many things within themselves. When a woman is pretending not to like you, but you sense that something deeper lies beneath, pay attention to the subtle signals that might be hidden in plain sight. One powerful clue is this: all her friends know about you, yet she rarely engages with you directly. Girls talk about many things within themselves, and if she's truly interested, we can bet dollars to donuts that she's already told her friends all about you. They might not just know your name, they'll know details, your likes, your dislikes, the way you speak, your gestures. What's crucial here is how her friends treat you. They'll greet you with familiarity, even warmth, like they've known you for ages. This is the true sign that she's keeping her feelings concealed. Her friends will smile, chat, and act as though they've been briefed on your every move. Why? Because she's talked about you to them, but has yet to summon the courage to tell you directly. If she's an introvert, the revelation may be limited to just her best friend. But that's enough. It's a telltale sign that the walls she's built around her emotions are not as solid as they seem. A woman testing you is like a storm testing the strength of a tree. It bends, but it doesn't break. Take a step back and observe. The Stoic wisdom of Marcus Aurelius teaches us the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Her avoidance is not the end of the road. It is a challenge to your resolve, a test to see if you will chase after her or maintain your composure. Like a true Stoic, you must meet this test with calm and clarity. Stand firm. Don't push too hard, but don't retreat either. Let her come to you, and when she does, it will be with certainty that her feelings have been tested and you have withstood. This is the power of understanding modern Stoicism in relationships. Stay steady, observe the signs, and remember, testing moments like these are opportunities, not obstacles. Number 1, she has your back, even behind you. When a girl has strong feelings for you but refuses to admit it, she'll do her best to support you whether you're there or not. She will not make a show of it, but she will never shy away from taking a stand for you or pulling some strings to get you out of trouble. She may not express her feelings directly, but her actions speak volumes. She'll subtly support you in moments when others might abandon you, standing up for you when no one is watching. This is not about showing off. It's about her quietly proving to herself that you are worthy of her loyalty. When you make a mistake, she won't point fingers or let others know it was your fault. Instead, she'll cover for you, claiming you didn't do it on purpose. It's her way of seeing if you can handle challenges with grace, much like a Stoic philosopher would, remaining steady in the face of adversity. Do not mistake this for weakness. It is a powerful test of your character. She is watching how you respond to the complexities of life, waiting for you to prove that you are emotionally grounded, capable of rising above circumstances. The Stoic understanding of life, such as the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, teaches us that we must not be swayed by external circumstances. Your worth is not defined by whether a woman admits her feelings for you, but by how you carry yourself with honor and strength, regardless of the situation. This is where you show your resilience. When she is silently supporting you, remember that your reaction should be one of quiet confidence and gratitude. Do not be driven by the need to prove yourself, but by the inner peace of knowing that you have already done so. In moments like this, remember, true power is not in seeking validation from others, but in holding your own. Regardless of their actions or words, if you respond with emotional balance and understanding, you will pass the test and stand out as someone who not only can handle life's challenges, but can also guide others through them. So, when she supports you from behind the scenes, know that she is not only testing your ability to handle the moment, but also your capacity for true leadership and emotional mastery. Stay steady, remain stoic, and never let external forces shake your resolve. This is your challenge, and it is yours to conquer. Prove that you can rise to the occasion. Show her your power, not through words, but through actions, grounded in the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. You can make this moment yours. I hope this video helped you gain some clarity. If you found it valuable, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more content like this. Feel free to share your thoughts or ask any questions in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you think and continue the discussion. Remember, the line gets blurry between pretending to not like someone and not liking them, so make sure this girl is checking off more than just a few of these signs before you convince yourself she likes you. Once you've gathered enough evidence, approach her and see how things unfold. Most girls don't make a move until they're 100% sure a guy likes them, and you should be just as cautious. Now, don't miss out on the next video that you'll see on the screen right now. It's all about the 8 dirty ways women try to manipulate men and how you can avoid falling into those traps. Watch it now and stay sharp. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.